Alright, and we are back. Each of these minor halls seems to have a toilet and shower, as well as 4 rooms. About halfway down the hall, I spy room 119. Wouldn't it be ironic if it was 911? The nameplates on the rooms adjacent to mine are blank. I guess there are 2 of us here. The light shines from below the door of room 117, so I knock lightly. Hello? Is anyone home? From inside, I hear a few movements, then the clicking of way more locks than I thought these doors had. After a moment, the door squeaks open. It's KENJI! I remember him. Oh my god, he's amazing. I love him. He's amazing. A bespectacled boy is standing in the doorway. He's looking at me very intently through his extremely thick glasses. Who is it? Blind? No, at least not completely. Why would he have eyeglasses if he was? He leans closer to me until our noses are almost touching. His breath stinks of garlic. Hisano Nakai. I'm moving into the next room. I thought I should introduce His face suddenly brightens in realization and he stands back upright, thrusting his hand out in a smiling greeting, almost straight to my diaphragm. Oh, sup, dude? My name's KENJI. Hi. I take KENJI's sweaty hand and shake it, still a little rattled by the sudden change of attitude and bellment welcome. There are some suspicious-looking people going in and out of your room earlier. It was probably my parents. Your parents? You sure? Because they could have been some other people too. You can't judge a book by its cover. His out-of-place proverb is left hanging between us awkwardly as I try to think of some way to respond. I'd say the chances are high enough. He shudders and makes some exaggerated hand gestures. You're a brave man, Hisano. Hisao? That's it, Hisao. Me, I don't think I could trust the chances. The only one I trust is myself. Does that mean I shouldn't get to know you either? He thinks about this for a while. A wise decision. Damn, you are smarter than you look. Probably. What do you look like? I hope not smart. He squints his eyes and leans closer again, but I lean backwards to dodge it. Never mind, it doesn't matter. With that, he turns, fumbles around for a moment in search of the door handle, and then shuts the door behind him. I slide the key into the lock of the door marked 199. 119. The bleak beige walls, white linen, a desk made of some type of light wood, ugly curtains. This isn't no one's room. It's no one's room. Impersonal, like my hospital room was. My bags are sitting at the floor of my bed, looking a lot emptier than they did this morning. The closet is sitting open, stocked with my clothes. Also, it seems that there are a number of school uniforms hanging there as well. A note is pinned on the sleeve of one of the shirts. Hi, Hee-chan. We unpacked your things and made your bed. They said that if these things don't fit then you should go to the office tomorrow. If you have any problems, you can always call us. Love, Mom and Dad. Well, at least I don't have to worry about unpacking. I almost thought that was Misha because she said Hee-chan. I guess he did say other people called him that. I kind of hoped I would have. Then there would be something to do. It's still too early. I put the note down on the desk and lie down on the bed, feeling drained. Lying there makes me want to read something, but I have nothing with me. I wonder if the hospital conditioned me for wanting to read whenever I have nothing to do. The restless urge just keeps growing until I have to stand up. Maybe it's stress or something. I was pretty nervous about it before coming and for the entire day today too. I still am, I think. Damn, I have to distract myself somehow, so I won't be this unnatural all the time. Tomorrow, I'll go borrow some books from the library. Yeah, I'll do that. But for now, the bottles of medication neatly arranged on my night table catch my eye. I pick one and shake it just to hear the contents rattle inside, and then read the glued-on pharmacy label. Hisao Nakai. 2 tablets daily to stay alive. It doesn't really say that, but it could just as well. It's kind of twisted having your life depend on chemicals like this. I resent it a little, but what choice do I have? With a sigh, I begin my new daily ritual of taking the right number of pills from each bottle, looking carefully to check the correct dosages. ... I lie down again, feeling hollow and uncertain, and after that I kept staring at the blank, unfamiliar ceiling for the long time. Time passed quickly. It doesn't start looking any more familiar, not even after the darkness falls and long shadows draw across my bed like fingers. The sheets feel slightly more comfortable, warm, and nest-like against the chill that passes over the room temperature here. Soon the lighter shade of dark that is the ceiling looks like every ceiling does at night, and it becomes the only thing I recognize anymore. The night beckons me to sleep, and I feel the coldness of unfamiliarity and fear creeping up my spine once again. I keep drifting further away from the world I knew. I wake up in a strange room. Solid morning light shimmers against the light gray ceiling. I had forgotten to draw the curtains last night. This is my room, isn't it? My room. This is the 3rd room this year I'm supposed to call mine. Various things around here remind me that indeed it's me who is supposed to be the one living here. My bags on the floor, my new school books on the desk, my numerous medications on the night table. I stare at the bottles for a moment, deliberating, until I open a bottle, shake out a pill, and pop out a tablet from a foil sheet. Blech. I down them with a chaser of water without thinking about the chemistry. My uniforms are in the closet. I slink out from under the sheets and stretch my back before dressing up. Putting on a new school uniform feels like dressing in someone else's clothes. The artificial smell of generic detergent invades my nose, but the feel of fresh cloth against my back is a good one, a natural one. It feels like a school uniform, as it should, but it's not much different from what I used to wear before. That goes for other things too. So far this place seems more or less like a normal school, except for the people. I think back to my talk with Kenji yesterday, Misha's constant laughter and Shizune's sweeping sign language gestures. Well, I only met 3 students so far. Maybe they aren't that normal, but I'm sure others are. Or perhaps people think people like them are what passes for normal around here. Yeah, what does pass for normal around here? What do people do? I didn't see a lot of kids hanging around the classes yesterday, so maybe there are clubs. If so, I wonder if I should join one. Oh, you should totally join the track club. That wouldn't do anything bad to your heart. All through class, the question remains in my mind, so I decide to ask Shizune about it when we split into groups. After all, she did say if I had anything I wanted to know, I should ask her. ... She crosses her arms and shifts her gaze slowly to Misha, who looks more preoccupied with trying to grind the eraser of her pencil down so that the top is perfect and evenly flat. ... Sorry, Shi-chan. Is there something you wanted from me? Oh, I see. That is a good question, He-chan. My first thought is that means she doesn't know, which is worrying. Maybe I'm being too negative. Well, anyway, Misha, please don't prove me right. ... Oh, that's right. Everyone is encouraged to join a club. A lot of people do so because there isn't really anything else to do. There are also school events like the festival coming up in a few days. Almost every student in the school tends to help out with it, doing whatever. Or you can do YouTube. So, you actually transferred in at a busy time. Maybe you can help out too. Sure. What's the festival about? Misha freezes. Wahahaha. I don't know, He-chan. The truth is, it's a local event, and I'm not from this area, so... She starts signing desperately to Shizune, asking her to bail her out. Shizune adjusts her glasses at the end of an oddly grandiose flourish and starts signing hard and heavy. ... Huh? Oh. Who cares? Misa puffs out her chest as she shouts Shizune's words out to me with a disproportionate amount of pride. Too loud. I can see head turning to look in our direction. Not so loud. ... Human beings evolve with each new generation. The ideals and beliefs behind a festival are inevitably changed with time. ... Now it's about delicious fried food and amusing little games that you can play to win prizes. Ha 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 ha. The teacher clears his throat very loudly, batting his long wooden pointer against his other palm like a baton. He shoots a pointed gaze at us. Oh, we gonna get whipped. Finally noticing where we are, Misha stifles a yelp and quickly quiets down. Shizune doesn't seem embarrassed at all, though, brushing it off without a care. ... We are in the middle of class and should start working. That's right, Shi-chan. What? That's right. He-chan, are you asking because you're interested in joining a club? Oh my god, her face. To the cat's meow. It could have been my eyes playing tricks on me, but I think I saw a suspicious glance exchanged between them. Misha's tone is also changed, although it does that every other word anyway. Yeah, I was thinking about it. Misha and Shizune look at each other again. I'm about to ask what they have in mind when something dark flutters in my peripheral vision, catching my attention. Out of the corner of my eye, I see a girl with long dark hair getting up from her desk and slip silently towards the door. It doesn't seem like she was working in any group, and no one seems to notice her but me. I glance at the teacher who's also looking at the dark-haired girl go. Why doesn't he say anything? He-chan, is something wrong? Do I look as uneasy as I feel? Or is Misha just looking at me, looking after the girl who left? No, nothing. ... Okay, well, like we were asking, you don't have any plans for lunch today, do you? I thought I would go to the library and pick up some books. Not really. Do you want to have lunch together, then? Sure. ... Yay! Wahahaha! Okay, He-chan, perfect. The rest of the class passes uneventfully. Oh, wow. The girl with the long hair never came back. Before I have the time to put any more thought into where she could have gone, the teacher informs us that it's time to stop working. Shizune looks more than a little annoyed that we only just barely managed to finish all our work on time. I'm just glad we finished it at all, and it's not a contest or anything. ... Yes, it is, He-chan. Impossible. Really? Really. I noticed this before, but it's kind of funny how Misha is always moving her hands and signing out not only everything she says, but what anyone else is saying at any given time. Obviously, it must be so Shizune can understand it. Her eyes dart back and forth between Misha's hands and me. I don't know who I'm supposed to be looking at. I am talking to Misha, but that might be wrong. Maybe I should face Shizune. I'm used to looking in the direction of the person whose voice I'm hearing, but really, Shizune can't hear me. But it would be disrespectful to talk to her only through Misha. Then again, isn't that what she's doing? No, she's at least looking at me. This is all very confusing and will take some time to get used to. It's not a contest, because contests are competitions over a prize. If there is no prize online, then it's not really a contest. Shizune's eyes flash dangerously with a competitive glare. She stares at me as if surprised that I'm challenging her. I think maybe this is a contest to her. I never noticed before how dark and blue her eyes are. It's truly an alluring gaze. ... Are you sure, He-chan? Very sure. ... Wahahaha! You're wrong, He-chan, because I don't want to be the slowest one in the class. Therefore, what's online is my confidence and my abilities, and the prize is the satisfaction of proving them. Wahahaha! Emily pushes her glasses up the bridge of her nose in a very matter-of-fact way. I'd argue more, but the bell rings and she quickly gets up and picks up her bag, looking at me expectantly. I'd almost forgotten that I was supposed to have lunch with them. ... Where do you want to eat? The cafeteria? Wahaha, that's so plain. Okay, let's go. We will go to lunch with them in a bit.